Yeah, my death is the most annoying shit ever known. But I always thought like I was hiding most of it. Like inside of my death, or inside of this thing, it's like it's gurgling liquid death, or screaming liquid death that has no real function anymore. And I thought, I'm running it. No, obviously not. I thought I was sleeping in places, doing so good at all this shit. I probably annoyed the hell out of the nations all the time. Or like when you can't see them, so you think they can't see you, but somehow they still can. Or like, and you think like, look at this, I've died, over 50 years from mass quantity destruction of my death, and I can still run this human fake shit. And then people one day teach you, now you ain't running like you think you are, you just think like you're running the human idea really well. I'm so grateful that they're helping me. Thanks to their help, now apparently I'm doing really good, because I really am as hiding as I think I am. Because they said it's good enough. It's not, see, like that's good enough. And then it's still, as long as it can pack into a tiny corner, then when it's time to be on work mode, it'll still just be the duffel bag and everything packed into a tiny corner. So that's still going good. And then, oh gosh, I feel like the most destroyed dead thing that has ever been forced to exist. Ugh. And then I just gotta work on this I get this weird problem in my death where, cause liquid death that doesn't function, they created everything, doesn't need to breathe. I don't need to breathe. I know I don't need to breathe. I'm a God that created it all. I know I don't need to breathe. But see, death doesn't give a rat's ass what's rational or makes sense. Death wants air, and I swear I feel like I'm dying and drowning in every death over air, and I need it that bad. And it's like, I know I don't need air, but I have to cater to my weird death, or it'll just take over. Liquid death is like an ocean. It takes over. And you're like, oh gosh, I'm just so glad to try to get the rest of my robotics done. Because when I'm done with all my robotics, the robotics, like my car, harness and control and vibrate and help facilitate all the liquid death. And then it doesn't scream and rumble and rupture into weird, scary, sickening things all the time. It just is in robotics, controlling how it works, or controlling the nightmare ocean into something good or God level or amazing. But see, this is the candidness. When Jesus was dead, it was just gory and horrifying beyond human reality, and everybody knew it. And my death, if you could understand it, is gory and horrifying beyond anything you'd ever want to understand. So you put it in these robotics, and it works really cool, or seems more cool and amazing, and just does what you would dream or wish or want. But by the time I'm a dream, wish, want avenue individual giant God, I'll be going back and forth to the island, and I won't be in this fake flesh thing anymore and stuff. So I'm just grateful these people are helping me to not be me until I can figure it all out. I gotta wash the car, children of God, it's so dirty. But I got my soap and water, so thankfully I get some soap and water and wash over the car. Go from there. least you guys have lived through the most candid, horrifying dead God walking around ever known. Man, I really thought I was just blending it right into human-y stuff, but it's... that's how life goes on. Ugh. You want to keep all your dead problems to yourself, but when you're dead, I guarantee it's a little harder than you think. And then I think I'm so slick and smart. And every now and then, children of God or nice people will remind me I'm not doing as good as I think. I just think I'm doing good at something. And then it's like, I'm not. Oh, man. A bunch of people that have been death altered that are sad. It's sad death altering. There was a bunch of people being pretty sad and depressing, you know, that have been death altered. And it looked really sad. A bunch of gods smacked their death altered selves. So there's a bunch of people that were death altered. And these gods smacked them and said, you know that you did sickening shit to Bonnie Annika death. You are not Bonnie Annika. Stop acting like you are the same level of a victim as Bonnie Annika. I know you were altered in death, but you had done unimaginable things against Bonnie Annika that led you to get, you know, the criminals turned on you and altered you. And now you're a sad victim, but it started with not caring what they did to Bonnie Annika and doing bad things yourself against Bonnie Annika. And you're not going to just wake up and be Bonnie Annika. And they smacked their death, not in a way that was bad. They actually smacked their death and it made it better, but they let them bitch or cry or whatever. And so they let them bitch or cry, and then they sat and showed them, see, I'm actually smacking you in a way that makes your death better and feel better. But you can't keep acting like you're Bonnie and you deserve every victim right ever known. You had hurt her and the bad guys turned on you. That's not the same as a pure death-altered victim. It was so cute to watch these gods try to deal with people. Well, come on, they're victims. They're suffering. They just want their suffering to be over, man. I get that like nobody could understand. I get that. Being a victim sucks. Because it's like you're crying and don't nobody give a shit. You're dying or suffering, don't nobody give a rat's fucking ass. And you start to realize, like, you know, that's the world down here. You know, when you have money down here, people will give you respect or treat you like you should exist. If you don't have money down here, it's like you're gross and a nuisance to existence and shouldn't exist. And it doesn't matter who you ever fucking really were or not. They don't like people without lots of money. That's Earth. And it's like, and you can't change it. People are gross. You just have to say, I'm sorry, but I'm also the God that can take all your money away. I can kill your soul, take your money, take your life. And I'm sorry, but when I make you poor, I'm going to treat you as bad as you treated everybody else, dead and everything else. And that's the way life should be. That's a good God that makes life right. Amen?